Hello? Where's chat? Where are you, stinky beans? I mean, for chat to appear first, somebody has to write, but should be there. Okay. Today, we're going to read the first half of Frozen Tears, the next arc of Kubera. Why did I split this into two parts? Because it is a pretty long arc. Yeah, that's about it. That's the whole reason. So that's why I decided to do that. Also, last week still left me with all of those questions. There's just no way. There's no way the Theo is dead. I don't know how. I really don't know how. But simply also because of the reason that some people, like you guys, were talking about Theo quite highly. I just can't believe that, like, what we have seen from her was good. It was a good showing. But I don't believe that that showing is enough for you guys to still talk about her so highly and so, like, that you guys love her so much. So I believe somehow Theo is going to come back to life. We know she's dead because we can see the stars at the moment. But I don't know if Gandharva is somehow going to bring her back, if Asha is going to bring her somehow back, if Elise somehow is going to do something, I don't know. Or maybe some god is going to come. I don't know. We will have to see that. Hello Ruby as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get better from here on out. It's a Monday and starting with Kubera is probably one of the best things we can do. So Sagara did a little of an oopsie. That is also why I did that thumbnail. Oh crap, I totally forgot about this. YouTube Kevin Clutch actually recommending something I want to watch. Damn, YouTube doing its job? That's insane. Yeah, so I did this thumbnail because I thought it was funny. But I did not know in which year Theo was born. So I just wrote Theo Rakan N16 because I think we are in N16. Maybe I even got that wrong. I think we started in N15 but switched over to N16 at some point in time. 10 out of 10 thumbnail for sure. Oopsie! Tehe! Tehe pero! Wait, where's my freaking... Tehe! Oh wait, that's a saxophone. Tehe! Tehe! Sagara was like a little oopsie. I don't know what happened. But yeah, welcome Haku as well. I hope you had a nice day and enjoy your day. I don't know if you were celebrating like Easter stuff or something, but I hope if anybody here was celebrating Easter, they had a good time. Either just celebrating it, celebrating with family, celebrating with friends, or whatever you want. What was last week was called Grudge, I think. Hi, nice one. Thank you, Timo. Yeah, it was Grudge. I can see where the grudges are coming from. But I do want to think that somehow Gandharva and what's her name? Theo are not in like a broken situation. I want them to get closer, not necessarily together, but I just want them to understand that Gandharva did not actually betray her. She was suspicious, but she never really hated him or anything. I just don't like misunderstandings, so I hope that gets cleared up. But I think we just need to get into this story now and see how in the world Theo is going to get revived. You're trying to heal her? It's no use. You know no one can bring back someone who's already dead back to life. You know no one can bring someone who's already dead back to life unless you're the god of death. Oh my, you could have saved her only if you stepped up a little faster. What a shame, huh? Come to think of it, Minaka died in a similar way, didn't she? Gandharva, you amaze me. How can you be so slow at things that you fail to protect anything or anyone? Enough. Why are you so sad that one human has died? It's kind of funny. It's not like you're a philanthropist like Shuri. Who's Shuri again? Who was Shuri? What's Shuri name? Hello Bora, welcome to stream. Have a nice day. It's only going to get nice from here on out. I saw your comment on the last stream. I did not get to answer it yet. Shuri. Wasn't that like the fox mother of... I don't think there was the fox mother of Utah. It was Shuri. The name is so... Is it? You and Maruna killed so many humans before I got here. Now you're shedding tears just for one human? Shuri is fox mother, yeah, I wonder what kind of meaning those tears will hold. Frozen tears, 1. Why do you never talk when you're with other guys? They treat you like a mute since you only talk when it's just us two. You get closer to them when you start talking with them. I don't want to be friends with anyone except you. Jeez, you're old enough not to be so stubborn. And it's not like we're friends, are we? You even left me and chased after some human in Altera, remember? I want to be friends with it for a bit. Hey, you just said you don't want any friends except me. I mean, I want to be friends with it for that short while. Kind of like a syscon. I was gonna kill it in the end anyway. It's different from us being friends. Is that why you were taking so much time and end up running away with a burnt tail without even being able to kill it? Stop being sarcastic. Alright. There's no use in fighting. Anyway, this place will do. We'll wait here and enter the city when the closed space of Earth breaks. Then we'll carry out the mission Sagara gave us. Doesn't the closed space of chaos have to be broken first? It's already broken. Look at the sky. Since it's been broken, it's only a matter of time before the closed space of Earth breaks down as well. You know what Sagara told me in private earlier? I'm thinking of letting Gandharva go. Let him go? What do you mean? Truthfully, taking care of the closed space of chaos was the last task we needed Gandharva for. If he had done it nicely, we might have kept him with us for the rest of our plan, but... Indecisive idiot, couldn't even manage one simple task. How much time did we waste because of Gandharva? I've waited long enough, and I'm sick of seeing him acting like a good man. I'm changing the plan. Gandharva will be the one attacking the city. Hello there, Cody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. How will she get Gandharva to attack the city? How would she do that? Like, I can understand like throwing him away because he's too slow, he's not doing what she wants, and so on and so off. But how will you get Gandharva to attack the city? Even if you kill Theo, what you did, I don't think that Gandharva is going to attack the city because of that. Is she going to reveal something like about Shakuntala? Oh my god, I just got like a disgusting thing. You know how sometimes there are snakes that can swallow like their prey like whole? It's like 100% without like chewing or anything. Like I think many snakes actually do. And then they just digest like the target inside of their body, right? So what if Sagara ate Shakuntala and is just choosing not to digest her in her stomach or something, or I don't know. Just keeping her hostage inside of her own body. Gandharva one day coming up to Sagara, looking at her a bit suspiciously. Sagara, you look like you have an awfully Shakuntala shaped like bulge in your stomach. That's so stupid. Okay, that is the stupidest theory I could have ever said. Whatever. Huh? You're not planning to tell him everything, are you? You could also put us in danger, not just the city. What does she mean by tell everything? What is she hiding as well? You know what he was like in the Shore realm back then? It's basically saying like, you know how dangerous he is, how freaking cruel he can be. I see. So Pyro added Vor to his list of post-Sagara fetishes, huh? I don't want to get that for myself. I was just thinking like, how could Shakuntala potentially still be alive? Maybe she's inside of a snake stomach. You know what he was like in a Shore realm back then. Although his vigor was mostly used up right after making an ocean, he was still frightening. If he truly gets angry, it may not matter how much he is recovered now. He's still just a Nastica who is under the restriction of the laws. The realms. Not only unable to take Shura form, but he's also in weakened state in every aspect, even in human form. Also, Gandava has a lot of transcendental skills sealed by Taraka. Seals of transcendental skills would have been unsealed if Taraka had died and resurrected after that. But Taraka is still alive. I can tell, because I still can't use my skills that were sealed by her. Taraka. Like, just looking at this, isn't that also connected to Yuta? Is that Yuta's, like, actual biological mother? Okay, what was Yuta's family situation again? Was his... That's Yuta's fake mom. But his fake mom is based on his real mom, right? Taraka is Yuta's mom, who we saw at the end of season 1. So nice for you. Okay, so I was not really wrong. Alive. I can tell because I still can use the skill that was sealed by her. So, basically, we only need to dodge from him according to the circumstances. To the humans in that city, it will be like a living hell. Yeah, what you mean? And to use the Gandava tribe's emotional resonance? Yes, for now, Gandava started having severe mood swings after he met Menaka. There's always been controversy if he was qualified to be king. As you know, when we came through the gate, Gandava couldn't keep calm and caused the emotional resonance. And they let the whole Gandava tribe to be violent. Look at those guys. Little axolotls, sea snakes, sharks. Shark! A short moment of silence for the graduated shark. Well, she's not graduated yet, but like in approximately 10 days. Shark, you shaped the VTuber scene. Damn. The new original song of the shark was also amazing. I'm switching topics here. I'm sure it wouldn't be so difficult to provoke him to cause the emotional resonance now. But no matter how many Gandava tribe halves there are in that city, it won't be enough to destroy the city. There should be a lot of halves from different tribes or humans as well, right? Ah, of course, there's more to our plans. Unfortunately, I don't have time to watch today. Hope the stream goes well. Thank you for checking in, Piper. The VOD is always up for you to watch. Hope whatever you need to do is going well, swingingly. Swimmingly? More to our plan. Sakura is expecting something much greater than that. She said we will be able to sit back and have everything worked out for us. Just watch how unfit Gandava is to be king. The city will collapse. What's going on? Those space is gone. Did Theo walk out of the boundaries? You can't just wait here, Clary. Let's go out there and check. Clary? Oh, she is a Gandava. I could have gotten that confirmation for myself. Like, she has pale skin. She has like the fishy, like, I thought it was like a hair decoration, but it probably is like some like fish headpiece. No, did it happen? What? Yeah, Theo's dead, man. Lord, we have an emergency. Gandava halves are acting strange, all crying and becoming violent. Watch out, Sword! So what now? Looks like you've been weighing it all up and ended up choosing the priestess. That now. So, are you going to change your mind again? Hang on to your daughter or something? Yes. So that's it. If I was so light, it would fade away with just a blow. Well, what can I tell you? I do not wish to keep you as my comrade when you're so indecisive and unreliable. I can never know when you will betray me, and it seems that your daughter isn't as important to you as I thought she would be. No, Quintala is important. Oh yeah? That's strange. Then why had you already forgotten what I said about her if she was so important to you? Huh? Just after I came through the gate, I told you. He's like, yo. What happened to your daughter? I think back when she came out of the portal, we were not privy to learn what they were talking about. I think we actually got like empty speech bubbles or only like it's here that we don't even see what they're saying. So that seems to be a big reveal. Damn, I think there was a point where Ori fell in love with Sagara. I didn't like Gandava. It was only that you didn't believe me. Poor Gandava. Gandavi. Little Gandhi. No, that's a different person. He really is going through a lot though. Like, I can understand his struggles. Like, he lost his wife, he wants to have his daughter, he now lost a human that he thought he could trust. And there is Sagara? I mean, I wouldn't call this situation yandere. I think she just said she was dead back then. I wouldn't call her yandere, because yandere is like, she would act this way because she loves Gandava and wants to kill everybody close to Gandava so that only she is there for him or something. But that's not what she's doing. She's not yandere. I could see her being a yandere though for like the snakes she was hanging out with or like copulating with. He has children, right? I don't know. I think we knew Shakuntala was his daughter, but that was Sagara's first appearance and right after we learned she lies as naturally as she breathes. But when she breathes, she's damn attractive. Pyro finds that attractive, it would go yandere. That weak defective thing died long ago. I knew it, but didn't want to admit it. And for what have I been? Look at that poor little girl. I guess she does have similarities with Lise when we look at her like this, right? That's why you guys one time brought up like the Lise is reincarnated Shakuntala theory or something. But I feel like that would be such a mix. Like Lise has the situation with Lise has the situation going on with freaking Kubera. Lise had the situation going on with like her family, with her parents that seem to be both special in a way. If she's also for some reason reincarnated Shakuntala, first, before I say anything about reincarnated Shakuntala, I want to see any character reincarnate. Like anything hearing about it. I know that sometimes gods die and get reborn, but it's still the same human. It's not like they get reborn as a different person and they don't know that they're a god, but actually it turns out they have it. Something happened to Gandava. Yeah, they got mad because Gandava is like so sad and angry that Theo died. Now all of them are sad as well and angry. Year and 5, Shura realm. So 10 years ago. It's already been 5 years since we have been locked up in here. So many of us have died. Yet the god who promised us to make an ocean has not come yet. That's also, I forgot her name, but I know that's also a Gandava. No to Shakuntala and the clan. I mean they had the whole situation of like a god promising to make an ocean for them, that the god never really cashed in on the promise. So Gandava himself made a huge ocean for his tribe so that they wouldn't die, but that cost a lot of his power. Like they always had a big of situation, and I mean, the Lise Shakuntala thing became mostly a meme. Kurikon was baffled that people kept it going for so long though. Okay. God will never come. I think it makes sense that God would come to make an ocean for Shuras. Also kinda hot. I would rather believe that Taksaka is female than to believe that. Both you and Gandava are so foolish. If God was going to come, he would have come already. Seeing that God isn't here yet only means he had no intention from the beginning. Kind of like Tyrion is a time-traveling fetus for Game of Thrones. I have never watched anything about Game of Thrones, but that was surely a string of words. That was a sentence of all time, Thibaut. More that Shakuntala is a really kind person, I think, and that's similarity. You think Gandava can make an ocean here? Gosh, I'm sick of listening to other guys whining. Now you? Gandava might die if he tries to make an ocean. He might? Or might not, right? All of us are going to die at this rate. Thankfully, Nastikas from other tribes are not attacking us yet, but you never know what will happen as time passes. Right now, we're like fish thrown on dry ground. We're the easiest prey in the Shura realm. It's a wonder that the people didn't go for them. I mean, it probably was like the similar thing that we read last week, where they said we need to keep every tribe alive. Because if even one tribe were to disappear, it would basically create an imbalance that would completely shake up the very, very delicate sense of peace that they have. So they can't really do anything. They're in a stalemate. So rather than just waiting for the end full of us, you should try to make an ocean. I think they still have enough allies, like the Garuda clan. Yeah, and they also have people backing them up, yeah. Damn, that's a hole. See, listen carefully. Transcendental skill I just used can destroy an entire planet in one blow if I use it in the human realm. But here, in the Shura realm, it doesn't do much damage like you just seen. Doesn't do much damage. I mean, yeah, compared to destroying one entire planet, destroying like what seems to be a pretty big mountain is not that much. Garuda clan. So what? So, what do you think? Gadava's making an ocean here means when you So what do you think Gadava making an ocean here means when you think of it for the human realm? My words just slipped out of agitation. Anyhow, changing the environment in the Shura realm is much more difficult than to do it in the human realm, and creating something is even much harder than destroying it. Since Gandava is not a god, it's not easy at all. Please do not distress him anymore. Just maintaining the environment, just maintaining the agenda, he's losing his authority as the king. I think at least his few remaining friends should stand on his side, don't you think? Damn, he has friends? Crazy. Smurf has friends. Sorry, I must have gone out of my mind. Just that I feel sorry for our tribesmates, since they've become prey after becoming so weak without an ocean. Just like you said, Gandava is trying his best. Our tribe mates keep dying. Keep dying. Thank you there. Thank you, Webtoon. How much longer do you think we'll be able to hold on? 100 years? 50 years? Probably less than that. Una. We sought safety to the point where we even chose not to help Ananta. I can't believe this is how we all end up. Normally I would protest against comments like that, but Gandava deserves it. Keep it coming. There are truly the Gandava hate squads here. I understand that he's like indecisive, has created a lot of problems for a lot of people because of his own actions, but I can totally understand where he's coming from. I would not... It's not that I'm on his side, but I don't want to be against him. That is Shakuntala, right? I think that's Shakuntala and not the wifey. That, yeah. Shakuntala, have you gone out to welcome Aruna? I'm sorry. For what? Looks like a Rakshasa got lost today and went into the neutral zone outside our territory, my mistake. Where in the human realm, he would have returned safely. The environment here makes things disadvantageous for us. And that's because he left without listening to me. You don't need to be sorry. I did that. I thought nothing like this would ever happen. Only if you made us an ocean. I thought nothing like this would ever happen. Only if you made us an ocean. Damn. Damn, she's putting the blame on her father. And he doesn't want her to be sad. But, man, I'm so foolish, right? I know that you'd be in danger if you make an ocean. But I still thought it would be better to try something rather than collapsing like this. I still don't really understand what is up with his eyes. I thought that for some reason, like the two different eyes and like how they looked was like a consequence of like what he did with the ocean creation or like other things. But it seems that he always had that. But I don't know why his eyes look like that. Gandava kinda deserves it for not choosing either. I mean, it's an extremely difficult decision to make. Imagine you had to decide about all of these things. I don't think that most of us wouldn't be able to make decisions like that easily or anyway. Can become human-like, I think. So that's like like as we talked about that when Shuras turn human, they have like some Shura traits still remaining on them. For him, it's apparently his skin color and the one eye, I guess. I think Gandava is either blue or green, and he can. I think Gandava is either blue or green, and he can sort of choose. I became so sorry to you, Dad. That's why I started to cry. Such a bad daughter. Just the eye. He can change his skin color. Damn, he's a shifter. No, Shakuntala. That only means you are good rather than bad. Whether it be family or a complete other being. Love every living creature without discrimination. Don't worry so much. There's something Vishnu promised me. Alava, I know your tribe is very weak against the toxicity of the Shura realm, but for the time being, you don't have any other choice but to hang on by purifying the area of your own powers. I will talk to the other gods, just until an ocean is created in the Shura realm. Hang in there. Like a fish blend in with the surroundings. Can change the skin color. I just don't believe that Vishnu would betray Gandhava. I think there is a whole complicated situationship, a whole lot of misunderstandings that will be cleared up over a long time. Maybe revealing to us like who the big bad is. Kubera seems like a story that might not even have like a big bad evil guy. I don't think it might have like a main antagonist. It's like for One Piece, we know now, oh, like we have to go for Blackbeard/Emu. Naruto kept on changing. Dragon Ball has always like it's like arc enemy or something, but there are no victors, only victims. Vishnu hanging in there at all. I feel like Kubera is just a story where like everybody has a reason for what they do. The story does have a lot of misunderstandings. It's Curry Gomlo. I just feel like it's everybody has their reasons for what they want to do. Everybody thinks for themselves. So, like, is it wrong? Yes, it is wrong. I don't even want to bring it up. But you have your tribe, your people, your everything. Like your friends, family, loved ones. But so to ensure that all of them will be able to survive, you have to basically get rid of another tribe. That is a decision that in our human world we cannot really make because it's like very, very unethical or something. But in a world like that, I can see how people would be like, well, if it's all of us die, or we have to kill all of them. I can totally see where they come from. It's just like everybody has their reasons to do something, and it's not that anyone is really evil. Yes, she's mean. That's why it's great. I don't think there's necessarily anyone evil. Even Sagara, who's like messed up and doing weird things and seems to be like our antagonist at the point, she's not evil. I don't know if anything of that made sense. Also, Vishnu, what are you doing inside of Asha? Come on. Vishnu is a god who sees the future. Does a good job of developing the motivations of every character. Which means he made me the promise because he saw the future of gods coming and making us an ocean. Let's trust and wait a bit longer, Shakuntala. Everything's going to be just fine. Someday we'll be able to live in such peace where we can even forget all the pain and sorrow of today. A tomb! Oh my, what is that? The Taraka tribe? Huh? But I've never heard of any Shura in such form from the Taraka tribe. Sure it is. I can use any of my transcendental skills right now. Then what do we do? Don't worry, the Taraka tribe is weak. I'll stop it here, so you go and report. Okay, it's a good EM drama with moral dilemmas, I guess. Damn, look at all of those. We can even see like their wings, like some of them have like similar wings to Yuta. They just look alien for some reason. I know that all of the Shuras are like monsters, alien from different planets if you want to compare to like the planet where everybody like Lise is from. But for some reason the Taraka tribe looks even more alien. Just look at that. The weird wings, the disproportionate bodies. Like some have their mouth up here, but then their face here. Some have their mouth up there, down there, and maybe he has a face here, but we don't really see it. Considering the red thing looks like the eye here, for them it's here. This guy has multiple of them, but it's more bird-like. This one is more reptile-like. Well, they are a tribe of chaos. Our tribe of chaos, after all. You're not wrong, Thibaut and Royal. I just feel like they are a good representation of chaos in the way that they feel weird, even in a world where there are so many odd-looking monsters or something. You can take one by one, but there are too many of them. Can neither use transcendental skills nor take Shura form. It's pissing me off. Realization. Talking about Shura. Don't take Shura form. Transcendental guys considered as transcendental skill. So when exposed to the eyes of Taraka tribe Shura, they must be fight in human form. Okay, Shura, like turning into a Shura is a transcendental skill for Nastika. I like the design. Garuda? For some reason, my first thought was Kazakh. Like, I know it's not Kazakh, but I was thinking, like, maybe Kazakh Mami. But maybe Garuda. Urvasi. No message from Gandhava yet? That's Urva. I'm butting in because I couldn't just pass. But I'm not going to risk my life for the sake of your tribe. Hanuman, the third king of the Yaksha tribe. She's a Yaksha. A Yaksha is also... I guess it's too easy to think that all Garudas are birds. Great arcs of season 2. Ooh. Wait, Yuta was half Taraka, half god? I don't remember. From the blog, do you remember seeing Hanuman somewhere before? She's the third Yaksha king. Sure, he was the second. Only knows kinda. Makara is trying to convince him, but I don't know how things will turn out. Yusha Kantala takes a lot after Menaka, but I never thought she would be so stubborn in a situation like this. Yuda's half Taraka, half Garuda. The Hanuman is hot too. I know what you mean, but didn't Yuta had something to do with gods? I think Hanuman in mythology is more a Wukong type monkey man. Wasn't Hanuman like some sort of elephant? It says monkey god. Hindu monkey god. No wait, monkey Ganesha was the elephant. Ganesha was the elephant. But yeah, but Yuta is also son of Kali somehow. More details on that will come later. Yeah, that's why I thought half god or something. Arvata is the elephant. Hanuman is where Wukong comes from, yes. Arvata. Arvata is another elephant. Oh, I'm not going. As I said, if only a few of the powerful Shuras are going to get away from here, I should not be included. Think of the many Rakshasas who will have to stay here and die when they're so much stronger than me. Driving me crazy. Shakuntala, do you even have any idea of how precious the time we are wasting right now is? That's exactly where you should just go. Can't leave the other kids behind. Please let me stay here and spend my last moments praying for them. Can I be honest? Shakuntala kinda annoys me. I know she's like sweet to the bone, always be like, oh, I want to help everybody. Oh, I want to make sure that people are safe. Oh, why can't we do something so that everybody is happy? But that kind of character always just annoys me. The world is not that easy. Get a grip. The world doesn't work like that. If you live for that long and still think like that, there's something wrong with you. You can keep an innocent charm or want to try to help people, but you need to understand where the limits are. Yeah, you want to help people. Yeah, you want to make sure that they stay alive. But if you need to, if there needs to be like some sacrifices, yeah, Gandhi annoys me. Hanuman is Karnayanish. Gandhi annoys me. I think Shakuntala is like a wee stupid woman. Seem to be mistaken there. I'm not doing this to save just you. Vishnu promised me an ocean. Gandhava, get a grip. Do you still trust that bastard? Strange. Must have seen this coming, but why? Shakuntala, do something about your father. Truthfully, I don't care if you stay here and die. But if your father decides to stay here and pray with you, that will be a big problem. Dad, you can't stay here. Please go. You're the king for the sake of the tribe. Yes, I'm the king, so for the sake of the tribe, come back to your senses? With no time, make up your mind. Hanuman said that she saw Taraka's true form heading this way. It's dangerous, Dad. You have to hurry and go. Who has to run? Shakuntala's dad? Or the king of the Gandhava tribe? What are you talking about? Both are... You want Shakuntala's dad to survive. Shakuntala has to live as well. Dad? But I told you I can't. Shakuntala dies. Shakuntala's dad will die with her. Makara, take Shakuntala with you. We're going to make an ocean. If I succeed in making the ocean, I will be able to save the entire tribe Shakuntala loves. The chance of failing is just too high. Then things will be much worse than they are now. We can no longer purify the area around here. Makara, you make sure Shakuntala is safe. What a cheesy last wish. Little emo. She's kinda annoying, but she's also kinda right here. She's very weak for Rakshasa, so by the standards used, she should be left behind. Yeah, but if she didn't discuss with them in any way, Cody, right? Then they would have been able to save her, and would have enough time to maybe even save a few more of the Rakshasas. Because she's discussing with them and be like, no, do that. And they're like, no, we can't do that because you're technically like a princess or something. You're the child of Gandhava. You're important to Gandhava. We need it because if Gandhava is sad, if Gandhava goes emo, it affects all of us. So we can't do that for you. Like, maybe from strength alone, she is not that important. But if she's dead, as what we assume right now, Gandhava's mood swings affect the entire tribe, which is way more detrimental. And not drag them down. She might be weak now, but maybe she'll be stronger later. I mean, like, in the afterlife? No, Dad, if you try to make an ocean, you'll... He doesn't want to leave the weakers. Yeah, I get that, but still... I don't know, maybe I'm too logical. That's not what I meant! You love everything, Shakuntala. But you can't hold on to everything you love. That's too much greed. If you want to gain something, you must learn to abandon something as well. Try to hold on to everything, you will end up losing it all. Just like me. This blog post is also interesting. Urvasi cares very much for Shakuntala, but Makara has no interest in her. He doesn't even really like her, which I can understand. I can very much understand. Nagara, it looks like... Yes, it looks like things are going as I thought. What an easy king to manipulate, huh? He always called Agni and Igni idiots, but from my point of view, he's the real idiot. Gandhi stole words from your mouth, huh, Pyro? Urvasi gets a special chapter later. Where did Gandhi steal my words? Try to hold on to everything, you will end up losing it. Oh, you mean those words? Yeah, I mean, I think that's just accurate. That's like a way to live about. You can't get everything. And maybe if you're like me, you just can't get anything at all. You just... Yeah. I like him. He's so emotional. Should we not run further? Should we not run further? Should we not run further? I don't know. It probably is just should we. I'm worried he might follow us. No. I've seen him run wild a couple of times. He's not in any condition to recognize his targets properly. We just have to stay alert away from him. He can't even take Shura form, and his range of attacks is limited, so... You sure he can't take Shura form? Yeah, I'm sure. What? What the... But how? What was that? I just swallowed. Oh my. What is that? Damn. So how was he able to take Shura form? Because he shouldn't be allowed to because of the rules of the world, right? Why are we switching over to Agni? How many doors? Are all of them for security? Yes, opening them is difficult, but closing them is even more difficult. I don't know why I'm doing this for you so late at night. Come on, what are your friends for? By the way, are you putting so much effort in protecting these because they are god class items with no owners? No, actually it's not that they don't have owners, but because they are owned by gods. They are different. These are different from other god class items, because they must be in a state that they can be taken by the gods whenever it is sent to get them. I have no idea when that will happen though. Bang! What was that noise? Is there another accident with the neutral bow? Rules are made to be broken, I guess. Can't believe Sagara died just like that. Just like that, just like that. Sierra, why don't you go up there and check it out? Can I look at the items by myself? No, you can't. Come with me. Ah, wait! No, I came all the way down here for nothing. Oh man, what the... Sierra, you should go to the stone of the closed base for now. Take your priest candidates just in case. Yes, I was about to do so, but what about you, Claude? I'm thinking of going back to see the items in a situation like this. Are you? Of course not. I know this isn't the right time to do that. There's something more urgent than the items for now. Huh? Wait, where did he go? I asked him to wait here. You mean Yuta? Why is he with you? Sponsor is Asha. It's a long story. Sierra, you need to hurry up and go to the stone. No, I can't win. I'm scared. We will die. Everyone will die. He's feeling that because he's seen Gandharva, right? He's like, his survival instinct is hitting him completely hard. The hell is happening? What's wrong with the sky? And what are those ice mountains? And why are people fighting each other? What do we do, Asha? Should we stop them? It'll take forever to stop each and every one of them fighting, though. Looks like it's only the Gandharva halves who have gone out of it. We're also prevented from taking a boat because of the Gandharvas and had gone too aggressive near Misty Shore. Mr. Ansyrov, a citizen of Misty Shore, you know anything about this? Ah, mommy, save me! Right, Run has a half phobia. Why is the sword so black? Is it because like the power is not activated, or I don't know. He's useless. Please carry him for now. Carry who? You mean Run? Hang on, this sword, I can't carry him with only one hand. Let's carry him and go to the Magicians Union. Fighters Union must be in a ruckus because of the halves. I need to go talk to the other magicians in the Union. Must suck to be a half. Imagine being like having your entire like emotional state be like connected to one person. Like halves don't need to be halves already are struggling by just experiencing racism because they are like half Shuras, but they are also struggling because of like the freaking connection, the emotional connection, resonance. Like imagine you're just going by your day, you're having a pretty good day, you're like, oh man, it's so good, and suddenly you're like, I just want to die. I was not worth living for. And what am I even doing? I was just so happy. What is going on? Vita's reaction here is weird, because when he saw Gandharva earlier, he just got hungry. Other people being half phobic, or this Run being half phobic. Yeah, it's probably nice to be a quarter though. I know, right? The sword is actually a color, by the way. It's not some weird color or lightning thing. Yeah, that's also I was wondering. I always wondered, like, the phobic thing. Like, there was the one, maybe you guys have saw like the Ted clip, like from the teddy bear thing. There was a clip where they were at like a dinner table and were talking about something. And somebody was like, damn, that guy's just homophobic. And Ted was like, I never really understood that. Why is it called homophobic? Like, normally when you're like phobic, have a phobia or something, then you're like scared of it. Then you want to run away. But for some reason, homophobic is that you hate them, you don't like them. Wouldn't be a homophobe be like, gay people. And I think he has a point. Why are these things so weird? Why is it both phobic when both is hate and one is scared? Nice, gets a little bit longer and gets treated nicely. Talk? And even you don't know what's going on. By looking at the Gandharvas who have gone wild in that ice, there's something I can think of. Wonders of language. But I would like to believe that my guess is wrong. If it's right, this is a very serious problem, and there's nothing that can be done as far as I can think of. Theo should still be alive. It should be that she has gone outside the boundaries for a bit, but that thing... Oh, she's... Oh, the poor rabbit. I mean, I know that Theo is dead, but I still believe that she's going to come back somehow. But that poor rabbit just believes that Theo went out of the boundary. It's from aversion or repulsion. Something like that being here could mean she is... I've flown quite far from that, but I'm not sure whether this is far enough. That's the smallest form that I've ever seen, but that's definitely Gandharva's Shura form. How could an Astika take Shura form in the human realm? Shall I approach him and try to talk? No, I shouldn't. Can't be sure if he's sane or not at the moment. Looks like the plan Viagara told me about didn't go well, so I should watch from how everything goes from here. He sees staying still without making any violent movements. Thump, rumble. Damn, those space of Earth should still be active. He approached the city in that state. Turrets will... Boom, 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 boom. Of course. Turrets wouldn't do any damage to Gandharva in his Shura form. And I can tell if he's insane. Then I can tell if he's sane or not by watching how he reacts to those attacks just now. What is he doing? If he is thinking of breaking a closed space, he should use his transcendental skills. 2. Ah yes, the hydrophobic effect. The effect of oil being scared of water. I just think our language is so freaking advanced. We can say so many things. So why do we have the same word for aversion, repulsion, like being scared, hating something, things not mashing together? I feel like it's weird that we have the same word for all of these things. What? Just broke the closed space by headbutting it? Being restored though, the priest must be standing by the stone. Still, sooner or later a closed space will end up breaking. If he uses a transcendental skill when only his headbutting is that destructive. The place is still dangerous. I should get further away. And he grabs the little rabbit because he cares. You will end up dying if I leave you here. I'm going to send you somewhere far from here. But why would he need to do that? He doesn't need to do that but for some reason he still does. He cares. That's why I still think that he and Lise could get along. If all of the misunderstandings get cleared up, I still feel like he and Lise could get along. I don't really understand what I'm seeing here. Is that like a beam Gandharva is charging? Like, looking at this, it looks like he's sucking up the water from the ground. Like the rock, like you can see the rumbling here from the ground, and then it's opening up holes, and we see this blue stuff shooting out, which seems to be water. So then all of the water travels to Gandharva and getting frozen? Being charged? Did he create like an ocean here? It seems like he's creating an ocean. I think that's what it is. I think that is exactly what it is. I mean, a number of superior Shuras from the Shura realm are on this planet Vilrarth at the moment. There are even Nastikas amongst them. The blue-haired girl who attacked back on 12th month was also an Astika after all. Think of it, he was calling her Sagara. Stop staring out the window and let's talk about this together. He's seeing, or like he's feeling what's going on. He's a god after all. And he has a connection with Gandharva as well. Oh, and about the Garuda Shura that lured you away, Mr. Kazak. Put all the evidence, including what witnesses have seen together, all the Red Sky incidents that happened around many villages, along with the attack on the 10th and 12th months where... What are you doing? Well, you seem to be agonizing so seriously. Of course I am. This is a serious situation. Wait, what does that have to do with you hugging me? It has to do so much with me hugging you. Oh, is that so? Kazak, How long does it take for you to get to Kali Bloom? Let me go first. Mr. Kazak may get the wrong idea. Not interested at all. Kali Bloom? It's a bit far to fly if I use the transcendental skill Crescent Gate, it will take around half an hour. Is there any other way to get there faster? There will be things clinging to me when I pass through the gate, so regardless of the distance, it will take some time. I see. In the part for Kali Bloom right now. I'll manage alone somehow for that half hour. What is there? What? Is there something wrong with Kali Bloom? Shura can consume elements. Zumor was showing how Gandharva's transcendental flooded that whole part of the continent. Oh, continent. I was not sure about the size of this whole thing. Garuda and Yaksha tribes are allies, and Maruna treats Yaksha halves like their allies. Yuta is half Garuda, but Maruna treats him like a full Garuda. It's nothing serious. You don't need to worry about it. I thought I were a magician who can manage to close space while I'm gone. Right, Kazak's daughter would be a suitable Aquan, was it? But I can take care of the closed space, that's my job. No, don't do anything. Just eat something nice and go to bed. What? Are you saying that because of my vigor? You must be planning to fight over there, right? Brilith. Do you want me to go back to the God Realm? No, of course not. Stop being curious and go to the bed. Don't worry about anything. That's the way you can help me. Alright then, Kazak. Huh? Is he already gone? What a good kid. Anyway, Brilith. Be back soon. Work I do as a priestess can't help him in any way. My vigor will only drop if I worry about more things. Him, it's more useful for me to just sleep and then to stay awake. What am I to him? Just a battery? No, space is broken! No, it was restored right away! Priest, are you okay? Priest! This is bad. Get everyone who's capable of taking care of the closed space now. An emergency. Clear it up later and come out now. Everyone with the right attributes has to wait by the closed space stone. We never know when it will break again. Nastikas are nerfed in the human realm, and if they destroy planets, casual at full power. Yep, they're nerfed, but they're still incredibly powerful. And also because somehow Gandharva managed to enter like his Shura form, Agni just has to act. Like, this is outside of the realm of normalcy, outside of the realm of what should be allowed in this world at the moment. So, he has to act as a god. Fire here isn't going out. Thanks. I got here fast thanks to you. But if you don't put out a fire properly, it could burn out everything down. So be careful next time, miss. I will. Where's the priest? By the closed space stone. Are you that god who was summoned in Altera? Let's skip such small stuff, okay? If I don't hurry, he will vanish from the map. Devastating. You can see this freaking flood coming in. Holy sheesh. I understand the scale of this thing here now more because of you guys, but I still feel like the way it's represented, it's kind of hard to grasp the scale of this freaking flood. Finally stopped. Almost died even before we got to the Magic Union. Run. I know that you are afraid of heart, but you need to get up. You've been calling me mom since earlier, but you should know that I'm 20 years younger than you. Calling me mom is a bit too... Jeez, he fainted. Seems that the whole city was saved from being submerged, but... Tidal wave. Yeah, it was kinda confusing to me too. Took me a reread to understand. It's strange. Closed space is still being maintained in a situation like this, along with the fact that it's even stronger than before the attack. Oh, the Earth Priest must be really good. No, apart from his abilities, Grand Priest of Earth cannot maintain a closed space like this because he doesn't have much vigor. The thing is, the attribute of the closed space has changed just now. God of Fire is here. Look at that freaking Gandharva Shura. Dream die? Do not have died. I'm here. Didn't read your message. I do have apparently some sort of connection. It's a classic connection problem. Classic Germany. Look at this freaking epic sign. That is a wallpaper. And let me just send it somewhere where I can save it. This somewhere. This place seems good enough. But yeah, I guess my internet is acting up at the moment. I just got full end screen with recommended videos and all though. That's so weird. So weird. I can see that there are some sort of like connection issues again, but I just don't understand. It really is just Germany, I guess. Or like the place where I live. I hate how fluctuating like it is. How sometimes my upload rate is really fine and some other times it just crashes down. And maybe I need to move. Sure, it's Gandava, but it's too small. Too small to be Gandava. I don't know how he took Shura form here. If he adjusted his size on purpose not to destroy the planet. Perhaps he can talk things out like last time. Hey, Gandava! I don't know why you're doing this, but let's have a word. Shakuntala would be so sad to see you like this. Think of Shakuntala and let's sort it out in a peaceful. So, like, look at the mouth opening in all of these different parts. That's so freaking scary. Shh. Wow, that was harsh. I just want to talk and he tries to send me to Yama. Yama, god of death. Not in a state to recognize me. He wouldn't have adjusted his size on purpose. And his size is the extent of his power. He seems to have problems with using his transcendental skills. Might be possible to stop him by force rather than to talk. Hey, you massive lugworm! How about catching me rather than attacking humans? Doesn't sound more interesting? Although it would be hard for a mere lugworm to catch a god. Hey, do you really think you can get me with just that? He charged up like water bullets and he has like fire bullets. Would be Holly Bloom Magician's Union. Asha, look! The part of the sky is totally black. A storm cloud? It's not a cloud. Yeah, I guess not. Its shape is odd to be. Too odd to be. Jeez, Asha, look! This is bad! It seems worse than I was in Altera! Don't you worry for now, since the god is taking care of the closed space. I see. By the way, how could you be so calm when the Agni is here? Aren't you surprised at all? I already knew about it. The priest told me at the Temple of Earth. Once again, I was the only one who didn't know. You can't sit at ease, yes. Altera might be put in danger while the god is here. That's right. Altera was already hit by Shuras twice already on the 10th and the 12th month. This could be the plan of Shuras to lure the god out of Altera. I don't think so. Be so sure. Just intuition. Who are these people that Asha is talking to? I don't know them. Tuition? Didn't know you would say something like that, Asha. The problem is here is not that the god cannot take care of the closed space forever. We need to find a way to solve the fundamental problem before he goes back. Solve? He'll ensure outside. Won't that be the end of this all? Over half of the city has submerged, and the damage we received is just too much. Mine is mine, yours is yours. Oh, blue hair. This blue hair is Rish, but those are different. I don't know. You will at least have to sell a body of the Shura in order to restore the city. We know what you mean, but the problem is how to kill it. We suspect it's a Nastika, right? Even Agni cannot take care of it easily. We should aid him with what we've got. I'll let you use all my god class items. What are you going to do? The god is out there fighting for us. Are you just going to sit there and watch? This is such a massive attack. Expected. Regenerating speed is also slower than usual. Press him a little more. Magician Guild members, they were named. Yeah, okay. Damn it. Yeah, she's worried, so her vigor is not recovering and he's struggling. Bam! Lilith isn't recovering her vigor fast enough. Nice if she stops worrying about me and just went to sleep. Thing is that because Gandharva is not sane now, his intelligence is very low. Doing his attacks is very easy, along with provoking him and leading him off. Problem is, no matter how much I tried to lure him out, he just won't move away from the city. Why? He takes Shura form here. And why is he not getting any further away from the city? He froze Theo there. But why did he freeze Theo? Is it like a fit and rage because Theo is dead? But then why would he go for the city? Rish actually has a good point. That they need to kill it and then sell it? Here, I brought all the god class items I have that should be quite useful. There are simple attack types, defense types, magic support types, special effect types, every type you can think of. This weapon is... Oh, I knew you had an eye for good items. That's called the Vajra. It's the god class item made by Indra, the god of the sky. There are 5 of them in different shapes, and that one is specialized for Hoti Indra spells. It's not the best one for you to use, Asha. Requiring silent magic is one thing. And it's also quite heavy for its size, so... Spin, 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 spin. Try it as well. What's heavy? Never mind. Sagara explained his behavior earlier. When he gets like that, he just attacks anyone around him. This is the last chapter of today, by the way. I'm going to stop here. If I had known you had something like this, I would have asked for it instead of the neutral bow. Not too late to buy it. 200,000 gold will do. 200,000 is too much. I will just borrow it for now and return it later. Now everyone, don't just stare at the items, take what you need. Is it really okay? I never imagined I would ever get to use a god class item in my life. By the way, what should I take? All of these are really famous. Don't have time to choose. Just take one of the right attributes for you. Writing down who's taking what, so you'd better take good care of the items. Lose any of them, I'll send you a bill with the price. To die, Miss Rish. Does that mean there will be no one to pay back? Well, Rouge would collect the money if I'm not present. No, I'm not going to die. I'm going to live. I won't die. Don't say something so terrible. She's still like, even if I die, Rouge will get all the money. She's still thinking about her sister. She's like, yeah, okay, if I die, Rouge will get it all. Don't think about running away with it. I want to see her interact with Rouge. Rouge was a funny character, and I feel like these clashing personalities would be super fun to see on screen. I was only saying because you don't seem to be strong enough to protect yourself when you've provided god level items to the others. I'll take care of myself. Ah, I see. Asha, how great is that item? Is it more powerful than a neutral bow? Depends on the situation. For now we have to give the neutral bow that Ran holds to Yuta in order to make good use of it. Please, where's the bag that Ran was carrying? Huh? Bag? What bag? Ah, right, the black one. I guess it fell off on our way here. Probably somewhere under the water by now, I guess. But what about it? Don't tell me the bow was in the bag or something. The bow is too big to be inside the bag. The size of the bow can be reduced. How else did you think Ran was carrying it around all this time? You could have told me earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I would have taken good care of the bag if I knew. Forget it. It's not like the bow is gonna come back on its own even if you regret it. Asha asking important questions. Damn. He's just casually losing a god class item. It's a shame, but we'd better forget about it and find some other way. It was my fault, so I go find it. Think that even makes sense? How are you gonna fight it underwater? Whoosh. It was ridiculous. Honestly, it's the fault of the person who hadn't told her the bow was in the bag, isn't it? Just jumped out the window into the water. This is such a maniac. But the girl ran out to find it, saying that it was her fault. Should I say she's stupid or what? Anyhow, hurry and go after her. She may not be able to ever come back if you don't. There she is, standing, seeing the fire clash with the water. Fire in the water! Why? Yuta! Yuta! Are you here? Please come out. Hiding isn't going to solve anything. Whether it's because of your growing pains or the Shura that appeared just now. Can't solve anything by running away. Oh well. I guess I have to join the other magicians without you. Just keep hiding yourself if you want. Although Lise may die while you're hiding. I'm just saying this because I don't want you to get me wrong. I didn't mean that I kill her. I mean she may die from an accident. Prima's comment referring to Rish stepped. Asha's comment to Lise was just kinda mean. Don't need to stare at me like that with such scary eyes. Like right now my connection seems to be fixed again. I hate it. I hate it. Don't need to stare at me like that with such scary eyes. Only saying that it might happen. Think about it. Although she still had quite some lifespan left, judging from how she looked when I used Hoteyama on her, there's no guarantee that she will survive till then. The moment a Hoteyama shows its inevitable death, comes after you survive all other dangers in your life. There's no guarantee that she will survive till then. The moment a Hoteyama shows is inevitable death, which comes after you survive all other dangers in your life. It's the moment when the god of death crosses your name out from hell in person. I have no idea how old Lise is here, because we know that Lise is special. Like looking at this could be in just 20 years. This could also just be in 10 years. But maybe Lise is aging slower, so maybe this is only like in 50 years. Personally, I'm almost like feeling theoretical certainty that we will never reach this point. I don't know if we reach this point in the current stage of Kubera, but I feel like we keep on seeing future Lise and like sides of maybe even future Yuta or other things. But I have a feeling whatever the problems in the world are and whatever leads to this, I feel like somehow everything is going to start much earlier and Lise will never reach this stage in life, and when she actually reaches the stage in life, all of the problems are already being taken care of. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that somehow things are not going to be as they seem. So-called a natural death for the old or a heart attack for the young. But there are many cases where people die before that. For instance, there's a Shura attack like now, people may die before their lifespan is over. No comments on the content, but Kuricom really likes using those flash forward most. So let's go back for Lise's sake. You need to fire the neutral bow. Even if it cannot be one decisive blow, it could be a help to the god if you try your best. Of course, you may not want to help the god, but it might save your Lise, whom you want more than anything else. What's with the look in your face? Don't tell me you wouldn't mind even if it's just Lise's dead body or something. No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Thank God. Then let's go back now. Lise, please stay alive. Must stay alive. Can't die. Can't die. Must never be die. You must never be dead. The head. You must never die to the hands of someone else. This is almost yandere. This is almost yandere. What do you mean that she can only die by your hands? What the frick is wrong with you? This is the end of our reading session today. I decided to split it here. Even though technically I could go all the way, but it would take long. We would be like here for another hour and a half or something. But I think it's better to split this up. Also, I never know when my internet connection is going to be mad at me again. But I think we need to do it so like this. Okay. This is problematic. Lise is going to dive into the water, so I feel like there's going to be some sort of situation that is going to be problematic with that. Maybe she even is going to encounter Gandava or something, because like she knows like the Targent lady. What was her name? I know she was like close to being like a Targent or something. I feel like she's going to re-encounter Gandava one day, for sure. And maybe the one day is earlier. She already met him, but like in her older form, where they didn't really know each other that much. Funny, just you talk about internet, it got choppy again. Yeah, I can see the thing not being. So I think there's gonna be a whole lot. I like that Agni went here because Agni's like, I need to protect humans. It's like it has ears. It's crazy. It's crazy. Agni is here to protect them because he cares about the humans and he doesn't want Gandava to just do whatever Gandava wants. I wonder how the snakes are dealing with the entire situation, because unlike Garuda, unlike our Garuda boy Maruna, they could not just fly away. So are they drowning at the moment? What is going on with them? I wonder. Maybe they somehow were able to escape into the shore realm fast enough before this whole thing like flooded. I don't know, but really makes me wonder what's up with them. Theo being frozen there is also like, is that already enough of a reason for her to be revived? Maybe like the freezing somehow is magical because like of his transcendental skills. Snakes can swim, right? I mean, not all the snakes, but there's a difference between swimming and being completely surrounded by water with floods. Like, they cannot, maybe they can swim, but maybe they cannot breathe underwater. I wonder if Theo is going to be revived next week. I wonder if that is already going to turn into a reality, or if she's really dead. That would be a big thing for her to really be dead. I don't think we had any other big important deaths so far in the story, not that I can remember. Like, technically Brilith died for a moment, but she also got revived, or like got turned back to life. That is said, I wonder, because the specific phrase became a meme later on. Okay, I need to see that meme later on then, maybe in a year's time or something. But there's so much going on. This arc is like for the people that are excited in battle sense. Even though like we see big battle, big attacks, it's not like the shonen whatever where you have like the actual like clash for clash, punch for punch, slash for slash. But it just it makes the action heart inside of me flutter. But yeah, seeing as things are looking choppy at the moment, maybe, I want to say thank you all for being here with me for a chunk of your day, and I hope that we can come back together maybe tomorrow for Omniscient Viewpoint, maybe on some other day, maybe for more Kubera. But for now, all that's left to be said from me is stay happy, stay healthy, most importantly, stay cultured. I've been keep enjoying the series enough to reach it all. I will catch up with the series. I think I will. It will just take some time. So, have a good one. Goodbye.